I'm going to give an overview now of the Hikvision PTZ camera that's directly in front of me here. So the basic and most important specs on it is it uses TVI technology. It's 2 megapixel, so the DVR you're using it with has to support at least 2 megapixel. It's 120 meter IR on it, and it's 30 zoom on it, so you can zoom in 30 times. It's available free delivery, and basically it comes in its outer box here. It's the High Watch series, but basically it's Hikvision High Watch, the same thing. And the PTZ we can see here, the overall size is very impressive. So it comes with a bracket that we have here, and there's the option of this 24 volt power unit here. There's a few different ways you can power it, but most people obviously would go with this. In terms of the connections that you're going to have on it, well, there's 3 primary connections you need on a PTZ. The first one is the power. So this has been hardwired in here, and there's a red and black wire connection on it. It's reversible, so it doesn't matter which way, any way you connect it, as long as the right power unit, it's fine. The second thing here is you actually have a Bnc connection here to run the picture directly down. So if I come along here, we'll say, and I'll actually just display that in a minute now, the actual picture. What I'll top it next is actually the control thing here. So we'll see we have a control cable here. Now this will be wired directly from the RS485 connection here. Orange is positive, white and orange is negative, and you just match those cables up and wire them directly. And it is important that you connect that the correct way. So the power, the picture, and the control, there are 3 things you need going back to really operate your PTZ, okay? So once we have this here, to actually get this to operate, and I'm going to demonstrate it here with the joystick, we can just rotate the PTZ. We'll just look here even before I put an image out. And we see, will it work? It won't work here because it's not on camera, or we have to connect up the camera so it knows which camera it's on. We'll have to put this down to camera 1. Excuse me now. And now we can just rotate it. So what's the 2 things we needed to do there? We needed to have the PTZ up on the screen to be able to rotate it, even for the joystick to work in this case here. So when we go to operate it here, well, what's our choices on it? Well, the 2 choices we have is we can do it directly from here. We can do it directly from the menu on the screen here, and of course I suppose the third option would be we could do it directly from our smartphone if we have a smartphone partner directly off of the DVR to be able to go and do it here. So just we'll say give a demonstration on here. I might try to do this a little bit with the PTZ itself, and I'll just try to zoom over onto maybe there, but I might try to go to the light switches on the wall over beyond, so you can see the lag time on it is quite short. I'll just tip this up slightly, or actually the other way. And now I'll just a little bit more, and now I'll try to zoom right in. Or I can zoom it out a little bit. So the speed on that is actually very, very impressive. What I could actually do is maybe just turn back to the sign here now, and then we can zoom right in and zoom back out. Okay? So overall, I would say the quality on the picture of this is super. It's fantastic. I know things have moved on. They have 4 megapixel and higher cameras and all the rest of it here. These particular ones we bought up because an awful lot of the PTZs that are out there are specialized just in IP, and the older one, the TVI technology wasn't pushed as much. But like what the TVI is capable of here is fantastic, and it's much less expensive to go the TVI route in terms of the DVRs. And this particular one here, the price point on it's absolutely fantastic. So this actually sells extraordinarily well for us. And the setup of it, when you see it here, like we didn't set up any menu structures or anything like that. We just got the PTZ, ran the 3 cables in, ran the control wire over here, connected the picture, and then I just plugged a joystick directly in, and it's up and running. So it's absolutely fantastic from that perspective. So that's it anyway, an overview of the Hikvision PTZ camera, TVI 2 megapixel, 120 meter IR and 30 zoom, available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.